Greetings fam, greetings brothers and sisters. We're hoping that you're doing very well. So Ghana has officially kicked out foreigners out of their local or internal gold trading market. You remember who else did that? Captain Ibrahim Traore and the AES leaders. So Ghana, after we saw Mahama being voted in, he went visiting these countries. He was doing great, and people were like, hey, what have you started? And the Ghanaian people across these nations were calling for him to join the AES, of which he never confirmed, but we are seeing him following their footsteps. Let us watch this space.
Ghana has officially kicked foreigners out of its domestic gold trading market. In mid-April, the Ghana Gold Board had issued an ultimatum to foreign gold traders in West African nation, mainly those dealing in artisanal or small-scale gold, to leave the country on or before April 30, 2025. The Ghana Gold Board, formed under President John Mahama's new government, says in a statement that violation of exit order shall constitute a punishable offense. The regulator, however, states that a foreigner may apply to the Gold Board to buy or take off gold directly from the Gold Board. This means that the foreigners cannot directly take part in buying and selling of gold acquired from artisanal or small-scale miners in Ghana. Instead, the Gold Board is now the sole buyer, seller, and exporter of gold produced by artisanal and small-scale miners in Ghana, which is the leading gold producer in Africa and sixth globally. In its mid-April directive, Ghana also ordered that all gold transactions be carried out in the local Ghanaian cedi and priced based on the Bank of Ghana rates. Although Gold Board was not created to specifically deal with illegal mining, the new directive could also make it difficult for illegal miners to sell gold in the country. Finance Minister Cassiel Ato Forson said in January that the creation of Gold Board would allow Ghana to benefit more from gold sales while maintaining the cedi stability. Ghana's gold exports grew by slightly over 53% in 2024 to 11.6 billion US dollars. Nearly $5 billion was from legal small-scale miners. That year, Ghana produced approximately 136 metric tons of gold. Meanwhile, the West African nation has arrested 3 Indian nationals for allegedly operating a gold smuggling syndicate. Authorities believe that the suspects have been taking tons of gold out of the country for over a decade now, using their proxy company registered in the name of Ghanaian national. The 3 Indian citizens, aged 22, 35, and 42, were recently arrested at their home in Ghana's southern city of Kumasi. They were allegedly found in possession of 4.4 kilograms of gold, 1.9 million cedi in cash, which is an equivalent of 124,000 US dollars, CCTV recorder, and a money counting machine. The suspects will be arraigned again on May 12th when their case will be heard.
So Ghana is one of the biggest producer of gold. Actually, it's the biggest producer of gold in Africa and 6th globally, and they produce a lot of gold. But we have been complaining because imagine after these guys mine their gold, they only get 10%. Like imagine you mine your resources, but you get 10% from the miners. Then remember, just like Burkina, there are 2 types of miners. They are artisanal or small-scale miners. And on top of that, they are the industrial miners, in which most times you find that these industrial miners, industrial mining is given to external investors. But one of the biggest contributors of mining currency, foreign currency, is usually the small-scale miners. They use those crude mining methods. But we saw in Burkina Faso, the president, Captain Ibrahim Traore, was providing them with equipment. He also created a gold refinery in which he encouraged these people, these small artisanals, to be taking their gold there, because mainly they were selling to people who would not be understood, and mainly this was funding terrorism. So what Ghana did, and we reported this in some videos 1 month or 2 months ago, they created the Gold Board, in which this Gold Board was the one responsible for overseeing the buying of gold from the small artisanal. So by that April 30th, they told all these foreign small-scale traders to get out of their country, but they can still get their licenses and buy gold from the Gold Board. So this will ensure that the Ghanaian people benefit from their gold, which has not been happening for decades. So imagine how well this will be, controlled by the gold board. So this is why we are saying that Ibrahim Traore and the AES is a model, and it's a model that is being copied by many African nations, many African leaders who benefit from our resources as Africa. So Mahama, keep up. Ghanaians, keep up. We'll be happy to see you benefiting from your gold, and we'll always be happy because we've been complaining about that 10%. 10%? Someone gets 90% of your resources just because they mined. Come on. And kudos to you, Mahama. I was doubting you when you became president, but now it's full force. Guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you're from Ghana, how are you taking this, news? Let us know in the comment section. And to everybody, if you like to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and on your screen. And we have super chats and super thanks. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.